Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you're having an amazing day. Let's go ahead and take a look here at Fantom. And just before we do, if you're new to the channel, just know I'm not a financial advisor. This is for educational purposes only. But I just love educating others on how to become better traders, and my goal is to help you become more self-sufficient. If you like more of an autopilot experience, feel free to join my Telegram community. I actually have a trading community where I share every single trade that I take with my members, and it's an awesome experience. We have trading bots, one-click follow, the whole 9 yards. Now, first things we're going to do here is look at Bitcoin, right? Because Bitcoin is pretty much the big dog, right? We have to know what Bitcoin is doing at all times, so I always take a quick peek at that first, just so we know what's going on. So just note there is a major resistance channel between 65 and 66,000. 58,000 and 60,000 is a support channel here. The price keeps trying to break below, and just bear in mind that more often you knock on a door, the more likely for it to open, right? Same thing with the support level here. The more often you push, it will possibly break. My estimate here is that the price probably retrace down to maybe just say 55,000 here soon. The main reason why I believe that is just based on the fact that we have a large volume support channel here, right around 55,000. So the most amount of volume from Bitcoin in the last 2 trading weeks has resided around 55,000. So the price does come down here and break this support channel. We're going to see 55,000 likely be tested, and that would be a perfect point to take entry for a long position to the upside to 60, 65,000 and beyond. Okay, so that's kind of what we're looking at here for Bitcoin. I'm taking a quick look at Fantom. As we can see, the price is pushing up concurrent with the 50-day simple moving average. It's actually doing well. It actually broke out to the upside as I expected from the last review, and we can tell that that ascending wedge pattern did break to the upside. So all in all, pretty good stuff here from Fantom. Let's take a quick look at shorter time frame, of course, but just to note on the 1 day, we're still below 70, which is awesome. It's not ramping up too hard and too fast, so we may not even have to expect any type of retracement. We could see some consolidation to the side, and then of course another leg up. But we'll see what the 4-hour chart tells us here. I like to draw Fibonacci lines on the 4-hour, kind of give us some support and resistance channels. So let's go ahead and see kind of what we're looking at right now for that. All right. Now you can see some pretty obvious lines. Look at that. Look how that matched up perfectly with the previous line that I drew before from a resistance level. So obviously that's still a support. We've got a secondary support here, or more so primary support right at about 269. We could round up to say 270. Obviously we got a resistance level right at about 283. And then we'll go ahead and mark this guy here as well. Looks like a pretty strong support right at 0.5. So that is essentially what? 2.52. So $2.52. All right. Well, now we got our support and resistance channels. We can kind of see what's going to happen next. In other words, if it were to kind of consolidate, for example, a lot of times it consolidates closer to this line here at about 2.7. So we could expect the price probably to come over here sideways. But also note too, we're not necessarily at a state of exhaustion yet. So I think there's a chance we could continue to see a little bit more further increase. But again, it's hard to say just yet. Bottom line is if the price were to retrace, we're going to see about 270 and or 252. Those are the two major support channels here that I can see that are fairly obvious that will hold the price up if it comes back down. Now let's take a quick look though at just say TD sequential. We're at a 5 right now, so hypothetically we have 4 more 4-hour trading cycles, so basically 16 hours worth of potential momentum to the upside, right? So that could very well happen. We could see a continuation to the upside based on that sentiment alone, but I do feel like we're a little bit on the overextended side here. I do think we might see some sideways action closer to the resistance and or support right in this channel here. Let's take a quick look at the Ishimoku cloud on the 1-hour. As we can see, the price pretty much bounced off of that. Didn't even touch it, honestly, but oftentimes it does work as a support level. So if the price does just say consolidate, come over here, we'll see it probably bounce and continue to the upside as the cloud continues to increase. Because if you're new to the channel, just a quick understanding here, the Ichimoku cloud is a good indication of a buy signal when it's above, and when it's below, it's considered a sell signal. So the bottom line here is just say the price had kind of continued on into the cloud, you would have not taken position until it broke above or below, right? So above is a long position, below is considered a short position. That's kind of just the natural law of it. But in bullish momentous trends like this, you'll see the Ichimoku cloud work as a support level. It's pretty common for that to happen. So just note that. for future reference. Let's take a quick look at TD sequential here as well, and we can see that we are and did reach a state of exhaustion here previously. It ramped up to break its previous most recent all-time high, and then of course we were in a state of exhaustion there. Price going sideways. So to me personally, just based on this metric alone, because I think the 1 hour TD sequential is probably the most realistic, there's a strong chance we're probably going to see some sideways action here. For at least, I would say, 24 to 48 hours, and then we could and will likely see a leg up, because just if you look at this, the shape of this, right, it continues to do one of these. Okay, that basically just means that there's a strong likelihood we're going to see the price continue upwards, but it does have to consolidate or retrace, right? This previous one ramped up pretty good. This one wasn't as significant of an increase. If we look at this here from bottom to top, it's about 14%. Versus this one was roughly about 20. So we may not see as significant of a retracement, but that's why we have the support line here, right? 270 should be a good support. So we should expect to see the price come down, bounce off support, and come up. That's typically how something like this will continue to work out. Because when we have this, these new all-time highs being constantly established, we're experiencing like that mania, if you will, where this is almost altcoin season. I mean, we can almost say that it is, because with Bitcoin retracing, it's taking market capitalization away from Bitcoin, people taking their profits over there and putting their profits into other coins, larger market cap coins like Fantom, to ensure that they take advantage of those increases, right? Because the first thing we see that happens in trading is Ethereum and other large market capitalization coins take off first. So this is no surprise to see this happen, and I think we're going to continue to see it happen with a lot of other coins as well. But generally speaking, Fantom's doing very, very good. I think it's going to continue to progress. But if it continues to perform a similar shape, right, we can kind of expect a bounce off of the support of 270 to the upside to break its recent high. Yeah. So that's kind of what we're at. So big picture here, let's do this really quick. Let's go back to the 4 hour. Let's go ahead and let's put this up here again. And let's just see what a best case scenario would look like for us if the price were to leg up once more after a state of consolidation. So within the next 2 weeks, there's a likelihood we'll see somewhere in the range of about 364. That'd be kind of the highest point in which we should see. But if it were to continue on the same trend pattern that it's on right now, right? Nice period of consolidation, bounce off the support level 270 and increase to the upside, then we'll see somewhere in the range of, I would say between the current price of 280 upwards of about 365. But that's more of a better case scenario. So just keep that in mind. You're probably not going to 2x or 3x this coin if you enter right now. That's not a likelihood, I would say, in the next couple of weeks. But perhaps year-end, early next year, once altcoin season is in full effect, then yeah, there's a great chance that we're going to be able to see the price, 2 or 3x from where it's at right now. So I might recommend, considering a swing position with this guy here and just kind of see where it goes. Set your stop loss at the, some of the lower end here. I would say set your stop loss somewhere in the range of, 220 to 230. That way, heaven forbid, something crazy were to happen in the market, you still take your profits, right? However, I think you're still likely to find a good position upwards of about 360 within the next few weeks. So that's my prediction there. So hopefully you found benefit here, of course. If you do, like and subscribe. Comment below, let me know where you got in, because honestly, I have a lot of folks that are down in the the sub $1 range, right? They got in somewhere in the range of like 10 to 20 cents not too long ago. Like literally August 26th, this coin was at right around 50 cents. So you're pretty much at about 6x right now if you got in right then. Good for you. Also, feel free to jump into my Patreon community. Message me through Telegram if you have any questions regarding that, just so we can kind of find a good fit for you. It's an awesome experience for everyone that's involved, and I think you should check it out if you want to leg up in the industry, right? If you are good, just want to get a little bit better, check that out. So either way, looking forward to getting to know you better. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for your time. We'll see you all in the next one. Take care.